Hello friends, welcome to another video. This one is going through some old page kits that I made a while back, and we're going to go through them and see what they are, and then I will decide whether or not, or actually I'm not decided yet whether or not I'm going to keep them as they are or change them up a little bit. I did go through them as I was cleaning out the box that I had them in. I do remember what this is. This is when my husband and I went to a date night and we went to go see a friend in concert, and more than likely it's enough pictures and memorabilia. I have memorabilia in here, guys, that will be going into the layout. So I'm kind of excited about that. I do have some older product here that I can see right off the bat. This is like some of the paper and some of these I guess I was hoping to use, and I'll see how much of it I get used up. And then this is probably gonna go, this and this is probably going to go in the donation pile that I have started up, because I've actually been purging some things in my scrapbook room. So hooray for that. Other than that, I don't know what this page is gonna look like right now, or so far. To me it looks like a great big hodgepodge of stuff. I have these I guess they're bigger than 12 by 12 because they won't fit in the actual calyx unit. They kind of hit the top of the thing, so even though I was hoping to preserve these in my actual calyx unit somehow, they're not going to be able to be used there. And so I'm not going to get rid of them, because if I do change my mind on the cube that I have, that I had with the things to hold the drawer in, I can go back and reconstruct it and use it as a file folder. And as I'm saying that, I'm already like thinking, no, Daisy, you're not going to do that. So maybe I think what I'm trying to intend is that I use this cardboard for something. That's more the honest truth, I think. the be honest with yourself, Daisy type of admission, right? So I do have purples and hot pinks and foiling going on, the vellum going on, and let's see here. Sorry for the glare on the foil. I do have some pinks and some stripes, I guess, to go with the layout. And I also have a number of pattern papers. I believe this one also comes from that same Die Cuts with a View stack, Rockstar, and that is an old collection. I mean, I was ordering stuff from scrapbook.com, and when I was in Korea with my husband, and so I know that's where that's from. These are pattern papers in black and white patterns, obviously. And then I have this one, and I think this is a Chanel page, and it keeps getting stuck. There's like a glue bit or something there. So I guess I had these things in mind, along with this sticker sheet set, and it is the Photo Freedom from Today's Story by Allison Kraft. It says Photo Freedom compatible. So I guess it was at one point a Stacy Julian type of thing. I don't know if I'm going to use any of this. These are all months right here. And I like these tabs. I don't know that I'll use this bicycle or flag, but there's these 3 small tags here that I could probably use. I love this snapshot, but I already used it up. Yeah, so there's that. And then I have several cut aparts from this Stacy Julian set, and a lot of it, I think this is what I was left over, is that I had cut aparts and then big pieces like this. This is a fun pattern. I might end up using that for sure. So I'll go deeper into this once I get into that layout making for this page kit, but for the most part, that's all that this is. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these elements into this thing here, since I already have it. And I know I bought it at one point. It was $7.19 over at Hobby Lobby. And all of these little extras are gonna go into this, and then we're gonna remove the file folder, because it just, I think as I'm going through this, it's gonna get real cumbersome, and I don't want that to happen. So that's gonna go on this stadium organizer that I have over here, and this is gonna get put away elsewhere, just not with the page kits. And my plan is to actually, get started on these page kits. I printed them out and I have them here for a reason. Or I pulled on the charging cord. I do want to get started on these page kits. Making the page kits for my sister's photographs really helped. And so I think that's gonna keep me motivated to keep doing these. Now, I don't have a bag for this one, but I do have the ones that I pulled out, or the ones from the month previously. Oh, I have water here. I spilled some, I guess. So that's what I'll be putting these individual page kits in. I have some fall leaves that I created with my kids from a long time ago. And so those I'm going to try to use up. And this paper. This is from Simple Stories. Oh, I do love the double-sidedness of it. And it's already like die cut and everything, made to look like a little page, which is great because I have this picture of us at the museum from a while ago. My kids are now 9 and 13 respectively. So these were from a while back. And I like that I made it into a big picture. I guess these are the pattern papers, or this is the pattern paper, because I only have one. I might pull out some more, even though it's a big picture. I'm not going to have much space to decorate, right? So I think that might be it, actually. And I don't even know if I'm going to put the picture straight on. What would you guys do? Let me know in the comments down below if you would be ever so helpful to do that. So that's the one page kit. Very simple. I don't even have letters for that, but I will pull some out and figure out the correct name for that museum that we went to. This is another page kit. I know because it's separated by this folder. This is a die cut that went wrong because it still got cut. However, I'm pretty sure I can do this and none would be the wiser. And it's of my two nieces. Very moody, very dark colors that they're wearing, and their makeup is dark too. And so I kind of wanted something very moody, very kind of romantic because of the maroon color that they have. And I felt like this floral pattern paper went really well with what they're wearing. It is like matched up perfectly. So I like this, and I brought in some of these golden yellows, and it also helps with the tone of their faces, I think. I might be matching it wrong. Like, I don't know how to match foundation, so that might be the wrong color. But I think it still goes with the pattern paper. Don't tell my nieces that I'm going to match foundation for them, because they might be like, yeah, you're totally way off with that. I have more. The funny thing is that I either have no pattern paper like you saw in the previous page kit, or a ton of pattern paper. I kind of like these feathers. To me, they resemble wisdom, and as they're coming of age, especially in this setting, I think it's something like a little bit of symbolism for them, right? I kind of like the way all of those colors match together with their photograph, and the element of the diamond. You know, there's like the sayings, shine bright like a diamond, like the song, or something like that, or rare in beauty, or rare beauty like a gemstone, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll figure out a title or something, something to that effect, or maybe just the symbolism of the diamond would be enough. But I haven't even picked out letters for this one, so we will see what happens when we get to that page. If you have any ideas for titles, that would be great to pass along. I would greatly appreciate it. Here's another one, and this one is when we tried to do family photos one summer, and we went down for my stepdaughter's graduation. I don't think that was this year. That was not this year. No, we just went down to visit the grandparents, and we were there, and I took an opportunity to have family photos taken of us with my kids' grandparents. And so that's what this is what I pulled for that photo. I really loved this. Oh my gosh. This is from the Scraptastic Kit Club. I I don't want to say I'm not a fan of arrows, but I do love this pattern paper. I think I have a harder time using arrows. It's never been quite my forte. I really like this photo and I kind of want to put it there, but I like the symbolism of the heart as well. So I kind of might bring it to the side or something. It doesn't fit on this side. If not, I would have put it right next to it and the heart here. But I might even just add another heart because I really like that concept of trying to get the arrows with the heart, and put the maybe make a whole heart like this. Oh, behind the photograph I did pull out some letters, yay me, and I did want this to kind of frame the photograph. I have this chevron here. I don't know if that'll work, but I think I like this paper better. I actually pulled out more than one paper, hello Daisy, and it is actually this kind of glittered cardstock, and another pattern, if that's ever possible to add to this busy pattern already. I might just do a small layer of it either in front or behind the pink. So that's what I have planned for this photograph. Again, I don't remember a title. I don't even have the date, but I do have that cataloged in my computer so I can go back and find the date. Okay, so I have a little bit of a confession. I, at one point, pulled out all of the papers that were extra because I thought I was going to do that where I wanted all my scraps in one place. I realized I don't like that. So I have all of these scrap papers that I had pulled from either project pads because I recognize this paper. And yay me for using project pad cardstock. It's not really that weight, but it is project. I love this. This is such a fun pattern paper. I love that. But I guess I have some from Amy Tangerine. These are two different sets of Amy Tangerine paper pads. I know that. And I was going to say, I know where this one is from. I know that I recognize the paper pad, or I remember the paper pad that it's from, but I can't remember the name of it, like Slice of Life, I think. These are all from Amy Tangerine. I pulled them out because I was wanting to keep the scraps of paper at one point somewhere else. I realized I don't like that. I want to probably put these back into their respective paper pads, or by manufacturer at least, because I think I broke down all of Amy Tangerine's paper pads. And then these will go, I have all of these papers that came from project pads all in one set, and I like these. I have realized I want to use these in, I think they're like the colorized dies from Tim Holtz where you have like the florals. So I want to use these for that specific purpose. So those have a purpose in my room. And so I'm moving those aside. And then I wanted to use this. I pulled it out specifically because I wanted to make a layout of my son's junior high school, and these are their colors. How this plays a lot of tricks on my eye, so I'm going to move that. I have these single sheets from a Mambi collection that I pulled apart, and I really liked these. These are the ones that I kept. They're thin paper, and so but I didn't want to get rid of them because I like the patterns on them. Not so much this one with this nothing is better than time spent with family. I don't like the colors, but I can easily cover this up and use this and then back this with some heavier cardstock. This is not a page kit, I don't think. So let's move on to something else, and neither is this one. However, I think I kept it because I like this layout and I wanted to recreate it or scrap lift it do you know what I mean? These are collections that I grabbed. This one I grabbed from Hobby Lobby. Don't you miss when they had brand name papers too? This one I grabbed at Tuesday Morning. It's the Quoted Collection by Teresa Collins. And actually, I didn't know how to use this until I went and did the 4for4 series from RTS Scrapbooking, Janet over at RTS Scrapbooking, and it really helped me out. And I think I said I liked it so much that I was going to go back and do a different 4for4 series and do the other sets of paper as a page kit for this collection, because I think I do have 4 complete pages left. So that's what this was going to be. I have a set of, oh, I think I do have a page kit in here. So I'll have to find I have a bag for that, actually. I didn't know I had a page kit. So that's the pattern paper. And I can't recall the collection that this is from, but they do have like video or bowling games, movie night, stuff like that. So those are already embellishments I pulled out. I think it is called Family Fun, but I cannot recall the manufacturer that did that collection. Anyway, these are pictures of my niece when she was way young. She and we went bowling one night. So that is one page itself, and so that's going into a bag. I don't know if I'm going to put this Teresa Collins kit with my page kits right now, because let me see if it has any photographs just to make sure. I don't think it does. Nope. Okay. So these are all just cut aparts and leftovers from that kit. And then this one was, I wanted to recreate my own page. These were leftovers, some alpha that came with it, I believe. And then these are all scraps and complete pages. So I don't even think I can recreate the page. I'm not too sure. But I guess I'm going to find out once I go through this and figure out what I need for that 2-page spread, and then what I'm actually going to scrap about in terms of photographs. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else do that, or does that? I don't know. I don't know how to English right now, or at least for that phrase. Does anybody else do this where you keep papers because you see the actual layout that they do, the layout that they show, and want to, does anybody else get inspired to want to recreate it? Let me know in the comments down below. So that one will also not be coming in with my page kits, but oh, I recognize these. This was a concert we were supposed to go to, and we didn't ever go to it. We should have. I should have. But this was around the time that my mom got sick, and eventually passed away. And her health really declined. It was in April of 2019, so not too long ago. And this is difficult. This is difficult, and it's probably why I haven't scrapbooked about it. But I had our anniversary is in April, and that's when my mom, it was the same month that my mom passed away, and I didn't feel right about going to the concert because my mom's passing happened first, and then the concert was supposed to happen, and we didn't go. And yeah, I wrote down my feelings, and so yeah, that's what this one is. I need to put this in I don't even know if I can scrapbook this right now, to be honest with you guys. So it's going into a bag nonetheless, because I'm gonna change those folders. And I'm sorry for getting emotional, you guys. But that's one page kit, and I have this paper set out. I pulled out some from, I think it's called We Are Family. And I think it's Pebbles, and then this is from the Wolf, I think it's the Wolf Pack from Heidi Swap, and I really liked it. And it has the 9, so the 2019, that was the year, and it doesn't have any photographs. I do have the concert tickets, and yeah, that's this page. So moving on. Sorry about that, you guys. I didn't mean to get emotional. Let's see here. This is not really anything. I think this is just the last of it. I don't want to say that this is the last of it, because I just recently saw a cut apart, a few of these actually flying around in my scraps of paper. I do have this here. Let me see if I can show it on video. This is some of my scraps that I have, and I'm pretty sure I saw it in this because I pulled out to make the pizza layout. I know that I saw one of those papers flying around here. Anyway, this is what I had done after I pulled out all of those half cut papers from all of my collections. And I've been putting some scraps in here. Not all of them. I do try to use this. I do try to pull from that. So this is probably going to go into one of these. So that's going to be the end of this pack. Hello! I'm actually kind of happy to be getting rid of this because it doesn't need to stay in my stuff any longer. So that's great. So that's one collection done also. Kind of excited about that. These are scraps. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I'll go through them later. And then the last page kit that I have is this one. Oh, this is a series of photographs of my son. So this will probably be a double page kit. There's so many pictures. This is when he read me caps for sale. Look at that. Look, he's counting the hats. He's 9. This is one of my favorite books too, and I bought the big one. Here's both of those books. It's Stregonona. I thought something happened to the picture, but it's actually the pull knob from one of the dressers. Stregonona and Caps for Sale, and those were 2 of my favorite books when I was little. So I bought them for the kids, and I bought them in the big book. There's so many pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 photographs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put all 11 on there, but I guess I did pull out some 4x4s also. So I think I might be cutting these out. It says Booksmart. And I am using one collection actually. And I pulled in a couple of things that don't belong to the collection, like this Dear Lizzie enamel set. And then I actually pulled letters for this, you guys, from Thickers. So I have to see if those work anymore. If not, they're going to have to go into my, I'm already done with most of that one. And here's another set, because I used to buy them in 2s when they were $2 at Big Lots. Hello, I missed that. And so I guess I was intending to use this Take Note collection, and it has like a school type of theme. So I can see why I pulled that out for these pictures. And so that is the end of my page kit stuff. 7 page kits, and 2 of them will be double pages. My gosh, I can't hardly talk. So that's 7 page kits that I have for this month. Hopefully I'll be able to make them all. That's the intention. I'm actually going to look up a 4x4 series to finish this kit up as well. The papers are a great quality. It just happened that I didn't know how to use this very well. The colors are muted, but I do like them. I just didn't know how, and I think it's just because they were all busy. See, that's busy. That's too busy for me to use together. But when I cut it up in pieces, like the 4x4 series, if you haven't looked it up, look it up on YouTube. Janet has a series of videos with this series as well as on Patreon. And her Patreon is also super cheap. It's $1. So you can also go on Patreon on RTS and look her up. And she's got like 600 videos or so. That lady makes a lot of videos in a short amount of time. And I love them all. I love watching her videos. So yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets and then this extra one. And that's okay to use because I like the combination of the red with all of them. And so I think I am going to bring this in also. And then that'll be 4 more layouts to make. And those are kind of like, once you make the papers, all you have to do is just kind of layer them and figure out how you want the composition of those pieces of paper. And voila, you instantly have 4 layouts all together. So I'm going to go ahead and make this, find the series or another series to do, and yeah, get those done. So let's see here. So we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. And yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up or comment if you like. I like hearing from y'all. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video. I am blabbing. Bye.